Hey everybody, welcome back to the Utterly Pointless channel. We had some team building going for the Grove Tender team that I got. I have a Master of Colossus artifact here. There we go. And I should probably be putting in, let's see, something a little defensive. So what I'll do is put in a Requiem. So if I have one, let's see. Nope. So this is kind of a big Shaggy Dog story here, but let's see. There we go, and just upgrade that. Okay, oops. Alright, and this will be inside of an artifact, so making things generous won't really work. So what I'll do is just have Requiem cast as often as possible while the creature is attacking, so I'm not going to have it cast twice. Have it cast possibly after defending, and I'll have a chance to attack, so go ahead over here and get that socketed, and there we go, because I didn't have the artifact up to level 50. You can see I finally have enough materials. It took a while to get to this point, but nice to just be able to for this brief time. I was up to about 400,000, and I'm starting to go through it like toilet paper. So let's see. I'm not going to be casting that much, so let's see. I'm not going to be using sorcery that much. So these are all spell casting things here. This looks pretty nice. There we go. All right, and let's see what else we got for things to power up. Missing a spell slot here. There'll be some Clayman casting, but I need creatures as well to get back to full health. So what I'm going to do is get one of the special spell gems that I bought. I believe it a guild. Let's see. It's in here. It's a life spell, and it does give the caster full health. Let's see. Actually, I think this might be better. So, upgrade. Divinity is just something I'm not really that thrilled to use. What was I? I was trying to find it here. There we go. Whoops, pardon me, talking while I'm leveling stuff here. Okay, so I'll make that generous. Let's see. I don't care about buff duration really. Casting twice will get us closer to full health and possibly being able to use some bonuses in maximum health to deal more damage. So let's see. Do that after attacking and get, let's see. get some socketing here, and let's see, where are we? Okay. Atonement's a very nice spell too. Enemies lose large amount of attack and defense. So let's see. All right. So we're good at the moment with everything. Artifact wise, we got relics on everybody, and let me just double check the spell gems here. Okay. And I did get rid of something to do with dire wolves, so let me just make sure that everything is fully socketed here. Ooh, there we go, that's what I caught. So what I'll do for that is use the concentration, damage increased by 1%, and generous. With generous, you are basically doing 6 additional casts, so that's better than a chance to cast twice. So I'm just trying to get the damage as well to just knock things out quickly. So it's a good question of whether cast twice is as good as damage increase, especially when you got generous. So right now I'll just give this a try and see if it makes that much of a difference. And let's see, not using upgrade because everything is at full damage, so everything is enchanted. So that's good. We're just about ready to go. I think you'll see a little bit of clock cleaning here. I'm going to just go up to realm instability 1 and go to a random realm, because I mean we pretty much cleared out an entire realm with just 2 creatures. So I've got the gold golem added as a fusion, so when creatures are attacked, they'll be giving stats to each other. As soon as I can find a way to make that trait shared. Let's see. I've got Bloodgrove leveled way up, so nice to come back here randomly and get some goodies. These traps are the best. When you get these leveled, that just damages creatures. You'll see their health go down a little bit here. You'll also see that even the odds triggered. That's a perk from Trickster, and if you'd like to avoid learning about anointments, just skip ahead a few seconds. Okay, great. Pandemonium, that would be... Yep, alright. So there we go. Looks like all the creatures are up a good amount health-wise. So things are burning now. It would be interesting to add some good stuff for burning with Inferno, but I don't quite have the space. And what I was thinking was using Sapphire Drake and giving the Herbling 150% of its health, which will turn into a really nice way to spread maximum health to everything else, because the artifact it's got. So. And there is a spell I discovered that gives the caster 100% health. So I need to make that generous as soon as possible. Probably set that with the Kolos, who, as you can see, is set to a life class. So you can see it looks like our health is not that good, but that's not the case. I've got, as you can see, about maybe 18 million for the Kolos right now, and the Erbling is getting caught up too. So, and we're just hammering away at other stuff with a corpse explosion about to trigger as soon as something takes another hit. And there we go. Boom, gone. All right. So additional casting next time means more corpse explosions, which will be great, considering I've got even the odds as an anointment. So there we are, and oh, I need to see what I can buy. Oops. I love Gate of the Gods keys. I can finally buy them now that I've got really good favorability, or a favor ranking with Apocrynox. So there we go. Okay. So right now, I just need to probably clear the level, and I'll be at 20 emblems for Apocrynox, but let's see. Looks like Cyclone Strike could be pretty good here. There we go. These traps are so great because they just stack up, and you can often see it feels like about 7 or 8 traps. So there goes everything there, and looks like something is foolish enough to challenge us here, so we'll just get stats up here, and I can see the Erbling is casting Clayman, so where is that? Should have been... Should have been there, but... Okay. So all of our traits here are starting to gel and assist each other in a lot of combos, so just be a matter of time here before that gargoyle gets killed. There we go. And we'll just work on that one. There we go. All right. So I'll be working on probably a second theme here. Might be something. It might be something to do with barriers. And sorry to just have the game talk over me here. Just a little bit late. And I should know when something is about to make a sound effect. So, thank you guys for being fans. I truly do appreciate it. I'm hoping that I am getting a little bit better in recording and narrating things. I know sometimes, oops, see, sometimes I do have stumbling blocks, but I hope to get better. Ooh. Alright, guys, this is a true test of. Oof, I hate going in these. This is a true test of team strength. These are bonus portals. I'm gonna just kill these guys and get the bonus that derives from killing them. So, just use total carnage here. There we go. Everything bleeds and gets attacked, and that is it. Okay, so there's additional attacks going on, but it all depends. It all depends what the abilities for Xantai here will be, and I don't mean to keep on making sound effects while I'm talking. It's something I'll be more careful of next time. Ooh, this doesn't look good. Alright, so even with 4 creatures, we're kind of sort of holding up. A lot of debuffs I see on the enemies, but we're getting debuffed big time. Ouch. Yeah. So, there we go. Fun run -1. We're able to clear it despite getting beaten by Xantai quite a bit. Those challenges that Xantai provides just steamroll teams into the ground unless you are at your very best. So my Pyromancer team has Infernos at the go to beat him, and then Sapphire Drake in my Shadowbringer team is hopefully enough to give him damage quickly. So I did clear everything as I'd hoped. So let me get another creature here, and let's see. Seeing how many Colossus I got already. So what I'll do is get things reordered a little bit and hopefully be able to get up to 5 creatures in a few seconds. So let's see, just reorder. I'll put the Colossus right here. So the last 2 creatures are still Colossus by virtue of Master of Colossus, and the artifact here that Ganaros has, and that would be Outcast no longer. So I got room enough for 1 more Colossus and 1 more non-Colossus. So I'm trying to think of what I could use for an innate Colossus here. So let's see. Ooh, this is really sweet. Yeah, I'm surprised surprised I haven't used this one for some time. So, the way these traits work, it's kind of in reverse. So after the creature attacks, it gains a barrier that absorbs damage equal to 50% of its health. And then after that barrier is damaged and destroyed, 50% of the original strength of the barrier is gained as max health. So that is freaking awesome. So I'll take the champion here and get him leveled up. 15,000 levels. I got attack up and intelligence down. Let's take a look. Oop. Yeah. Gotta get that relic squared away. No artifact. And not bad. Alright, so yeah, you can never have enough Requiems. What I'll be doing is taking one of his other spell gems out. Let's see. Okay, and then I know I've seen that that 100% life spell. It is caster only, but you get around that by putting generous on. So let's see. I'll just go through the codex here, give you a demo of how that works. So let's see. I think the wording is gains 100% health, so let me look it up that way. Nope, okay. Let's see. I'll just do a search for 100% health. Let's see. Oh, wake up. Alright, so there's the percent I need, and then I think by using the period at the end, oops, held K. Alright. I think this should do it. There we go. Oh yeah, Desperate Sacrifice and Lifeline. That was it. Okay. Yeah, this one's pretty sweet. One charge on that, so I want Lifeline because it's got more charges to it. So let me get that crafted up and I'm sorry. So I'll admit that you will probably have very limited spells toward the beginning. There's just a couple that I rely on a lot. Chaos Rift, Wind Cutter, Cyclone, Curse of the Swarm, Fury Swipes, False Beliefs, Dense Fog, let's see, Desperate Sacrifice, Requiem, I think I did say Chaos Rift, but Clayman, Vacuum, and Steel Storm. Those are ones that I use quite a bit. Angry Orchard is a really beautiful one too. Chain Lightning is good, and also Bangin' Bourbon. I can't tell you how many times I've had that trigger and just save our team. I had multiple Bangin' Bourbons, and they just did huge amounts of damage. And is this thing still recording? Oh gosh. Did this stop? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry it's late. Let's see. Oh good. This is my little recording dot. So let's see. Enchant lifeline. Ooh, I haven't even equipped it yet. Let's see. All right. There we go. All right. Okay. Well, very good. As you can see, again, it is pretty much a wormhole, or a rabbit hole. You're gonna just end up losing so much mental energy, just to get caught up with all the things that you can do with your team. It's not too bad after a while, but when you're starting out, you have to enchant everything. You have to check for synergies. You have to check the history. But once you do get going, I mean, you do have to swap out for the Goblet of Complaining, which gives you rewards based on what spec that you're playing. So overall, I don't like having to swap teams, but lately I've been trying to not be so set in my ways, and I've been having some real fun building my teams up from unused level 5,000 teams to just level current level juggernauts, and I've learned to use field items, learned to get some better traits in together, learned to refuse and literally refuse monsters that kind of have a sucky trait that looked as good. That looked really good recruiting way back. But after a while, you do get an eye for the kind of traits that you can combo up. So that'll be the main thing, is to just make sure that your team is comboing every single possible chance it has. So let's see. So I got lifeline here, make that generous. And yep, that'll be great. Random chance to target the Erbling, who has the Bloodseeker relic on. So there'll be a 1 in 3 chance of getting a 1.5% of max health boost. And if the Erbling is growing faster, it's going to award max life in larger and larger amounts, max health rather. So let's see, cast on extra target, and so I don't know if the spell does select a different target, or if it tries to lower the cheese factor by just targeting the same target again. So this will be an unsolved mystery for the moment. Let's see, I know that one of my creatures had something provoking related, so let me just double check here. So that's all enchanted. Yeah, let's see. One of these guys had Static Stalker right here. Okay, so let's see. All right, so this is what I'm rambling about here is okay. All right, so there's nothing in terms of provoking here. I'm hitting the C button. There we are. Determination on provoke. So, let's see. All right. So I'm just gonna finish up here. Oops. Okay, there we are. All right. And just put in a chance to attack. This will be miserable if I get my team to fight Lloyd. So I'm thinking about using a hands-off kind of creature. I mean, kind of a team to not blow up Lloyd's boils. It's pretty nasty as a role-playing experience to have these boils blow up at you and just deal ungodly amounts of damage just from simply taking damage. This game is loaded with very memorable bosses and false gods, and I mean, it is really and will always be the cat's meow and the bee's knees. There's just so much TLC and balance and graphical coolness put into this game that you really need to check it out. Go to Steam, go to the App Store, go to the Google Play Store, check this game out. You will not lack for playtime. You will not beat this easily. The amount of time it takes to clear a level may go down enough that you get below the number of hours that you've put in at some point. So I'm at about 932 hours, and I think at floor 938. So let's see, just checking through. All right. So we'll get that Requiem upgraded here. And I know I've been just rambling. I'm half doing this in my sleep. Love the game though. So let's see. We'll get. Let's see. And chance to attack. So the great thing is about these creatures is that you can use multiple spell gems that have a chance to attack. So let's see. So everybody had Requiem. We got let's see. Everybody have an artifact. Good. Oh, you don't. All right. You gotta get your relic off there, buddy. So what I will do is run down, grab the let's see, 5740 NG. That is a really great health builder as well. It gives really, really incredible defense to your creature. So it's not just gaining max health, it is getting very hard to hit. So I'm glad to have that on. I think that probably slowed me down pretty well. And we now interrupt for a round of Kino. I don't know if anybody else uses a different shape, but I love using this kind of U shape here. It may not be the most effective that I know of, but I mean, if you take a look at it, you got 2 on each level just about, except for the bottom. Yeah. So let's see. All right. Oh, I'm gonna see what I got for notoriety. Okay. So I can add one more creature, and I think I will go ahead and splash in the I'll splash in the Sapphire Drake. It's just really, really good. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I meant to use this guy. Ooh. Because I'm going to be getting creatures extra max health, but at the same time, they're going to be not having full health. So I'll take the troll boar. Let's see. So after this creature provokes, it deals damage to a random enemy equal to 25% of its intelligence. This effect repeats once for every 5% this creature is missing, so that can get real filthy. And then Shell Shock, after this creature is attacked, it seals one of the target's spell gems and provokes. So you don't have to slow yourself down with provoking. You can just attack as normal. Let me get an artifact on there. I want to get Heated Ichor, probably, if I still have it. Let me see. So I do want a sword anyway, so let me see. Breakneck, Master of Skeletons. Oh, there we go. Alright. Adaptive Tactics is one of the best traits to either have in your creatures or put into an artifact. So that will essentially wear down defense on creatures quickly. I love it. Here it is. Your creature's attacks ignore 5% of enemy's defense up to 50% for each time a creature died in the current battle. So that's really sweet. Let me see. And I got Kanti and Jihi. So after the bearer is attacked, this relic attacks the enemy, and after the bearer provokes, all enemies attack it. So that winds up being some real damage, especially after this creature is attacked and it provokes. So I'm going to run up and crush another stone here, and let's see. Get some pipe. I don't really want to destroy all these. Death Strength would be ideal for corpse explosions. Let's see. Good spell casting. It's a little too defensive for me. So I'll get rid of that one, and let's see. Divinity on cast. Yeah. Maybe that would work with a Pyromancer build, so I will hold on to that, and then these are just awesome. Let's see. Epic sorcery strength there, and that is really good too. So let's take a look and see what I can use to level up Kanti and Jihi. Let's see. Alright, so I can maybe do three to four levels there. 2, 3, 4. And I still need it to get up to rank 30. So let's see here. After the bear is attacked while it's provoking, it gains 10% max health. I do run into nether stones all the time, I'll tell you what. Oops. I'll get rid of 3,000. I don't use sorceries that much, so forgive me for destroying this beautiful thing, but we'll make it a lot easier using this final team member here. So there we go. 27, 28, 29, 30. Trying to see what else we got for relics here that can make it to the next 10th level. So let's see. Amalgam. Let's see. All right. I'm going to just go to the reliquary and use synergy to boost everybody's stats up. I've been meaning to do that for a while. So away we go. Somebody's missing an artifact, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. So maybe something barrier related. Okay. Oh boy, I'm just gonna get something high up here. Let's see. There we go. That's a lot of health there. Oops, wreck. When this creature attacks, its damage is based on its current health instead of attack. So, alright, good. I'm glad that was easy to choose anyway. So, I'll go to level 937 and pick a random realm. This will be Fun Run -1, Part 2. Hopefully we can see some cohesion in this team. And away we go here. And again, you don't have to play the entire level if you're doing a fun run, obviously. You're kind of obliged to take as many pieces of treasure and explore the entire realm when you're at the maximum level that you can go through, because you're only going to be there once. But this is a little bit more relaxed anyway, and let's see what kind of life gain we can pull off here. Looks a little bit rough, so what I'm going to do is let's see, I used Lifeline, and that didn't actually cast, so let's see. Try that. There we go. Yep. There we are. No kidding. So there we go with Corpse Explosion. I probably should get an Arbitration used as a common gem, so that will be my next thing to do, is fine-tune gems a little bit, and we'll be getting some common gems here that everybody will be able to use quickly. Arbitration will be very nice in that respect. So I kind of do miss the ungodly offense of Pyromancer. It is downright sick how much damage I can do at this point. Like, I was at the quadrillions, so let's see, I just gotta crack open some eggs. Those crab shells give you some buffs, so. Alright. So yeah, I can't emphasize using the reliquary enough, just to get additional stats, just to get you through an average fight. Um, if you can get your defense going, it just gives you some staying power, that would otherwise wipe away a lesser team. It just makes the difference sometimes, and you also get any kind of stat boosts from all the artifacts, so it won't just be attack, it'll be attack, defense, speed. I don't know if a few have max health as well, but I mean, just those 4 things would be great for me. So, as you can see, the Koloss here has about 12 million, 6 million, and there we go, 8 million now. So, if you check the battle history, that's what happened. It just did a huge amount of damage through attacks, I believe. So, that was corpse explosions there at the end, and then the Koloss champion attacks, and it did deal 1 million to the Will of Spirit. So that's what triggered off the corpse explosion. So, all right. And again, I don't mean to talk through sound effects. Oh, I love this. It's just so much pixel trash. It's just a joyous amount of it. So there we go. All sorts of random assets here. Ephron. Alright. And Ephron just gives you treasure and says he owes you one, but will never let you collect on that. So, thanks, Ephron. I think I'll just shut up and do like 10 minutes of sound effects. So you can see we're getting debuffed like crazy, but this is still in the bag as soon as one of our creatures attacks and gets the corpse explosion going. So nice to be rid of those debuffs anyway. That would be a pretty interesting realm property to have you keep all debuffs but not be able to buff, for example. And so out of these guys, the Amphisbaena is the #1 target. It just is too deadly, enhancing its teammates. So, our full team is doing okay. Not as much offense as I'd like compared to a Shadowbringer or a Pyromancer team, but it's holding its own at least, and I think the anointments will probably resurrect things enough. As you can see, there's just so much life gain here. It's pretty funny. I think the Koloss is probably, again, up to about maybe 8 million. So, let's see, I'll just do a Wind Cutter And there. All right. So there's a little treat that you get if you give conch shells to every single imp that's in a hut. So just keep an eye out for that if you're really down and out. Be a completionist if you need to during the first few levels, and the game will reward you pretty well for that. You can always go back to the gambler's hive rather, where Reclusa is if you want to get some tickets and just have a blast playing those mini games. There's so much to do in this game when it comes to buffing out your characters and also buffing them up. They can be just pure lumps of aggressive meat, or they can be somewhat refined and tricky. It's up to you, and it's basically just limited by your imagination. I mean, the combo that I had with the Sapphire Drake and Improbable Catapult and Surprise, I mean, that basically put it at the top of the timeline every time, and then proceeded to give Healing Breath to all the blighted creatures that were there. So very nice. And here we go. This is what we need for our quest completion. So it doesn't look like anything is breaking a sweat on my side. We'll see if this middle, yep, there we go. I was gonna say the middle Drake holds up, but looks like something else damaged it through a corpse explosion, which led to other corpse explosions. But here it is, and we're getting debuffed a good bit, but it doesn't matter, so we survived that. And now Starfish give you extra damage next battle, yay. So I'll remember that next time there's a false god to fight. Not too often that you do get to fight a false god, but it's always hosted. It's always hosted right in a realm like this. So if you're partial to a certain realm, just keep building it up. I mean, once I got to level 100 in Blood Realm, or Blood Grove rather, it was very tough for monsters to beat me. So they still had some trickery when it came to false gods. Oops. So yeah, there was still some trickery that derailed all my creatures from false gods and so on. But seeking out a friendly realm can turn the tide. And let me just get back here. Keyforge, yay, Gate of the Gods. That makes me want to go fight somebody. We're gonna get stomped, but one key. Who would I fight? Man. His biggest thing is that he's invisible. Yeah, that's really scary. So, let's try this. And my New Year's resolution will be not talking through any more buffing or other interface sounds. So go fight Miss Debuffs here. It's kind of a weak thing to have, at least in the first few turns, but yow, that's not cool at all. Hopefully Requiem's going to work, but Wow, that's brutal. I spoke too soon and too proudly. So just got taken down a peg there, and I'll go back and fill out another project. And let's get going. All right. Yep, back to key. Let's see. Okay. Oh gosh. Yep. Let's fix that. So at least you got to see that the troll bore worked even at level 14,000-ish. So that is it. I know I've talked a lot. I was talking half in my sleep through some stuff. I might get a laugh if I ever watch this again, but I'm just doing this to stay productive and get these tutorials out to you. So I'm glad that I was able to get this finished here, at least for a full team's run through for the first time. And we're at realm instability 2. So the next time we'll be running 5. I'll do a little bit of fine tuning before I go in, like leveling the troll boar that you saw. These creatures can take a lot of fine tuning. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's been a blessing being able to make videos for you guys. If you'd like to support me, it's Herbie Simplex Jr., HERBIESIM as in Michael, PLECKS JR, Herbie Simplex Jr. at Venmo. And thank you again. Hope you have a great night. I gotta get